What are the biggest mistakes buyers make in today's market?
Here's what I see in today's market that's happening a lot. A lot of the buyers today, whether they're speculative investors, even seasoned investors, especially in this market, I see not a lot of due diligence is being done. Like a lot of the time, homeowners, buyers, etc., they want to jump on the bandwagon of projects that are trending. For instance, there's not a lot of you need to absolutely avoid mistakes like not doing your own research, not doing your due diligence, and just jumping on the next best thing or the most trending project, basically. So do your research, have an exit strategy plan, work with professional brokers. Another mistake is that a lot of the buyers and investors, they work with a lot of brokers, or rather they speak to a lot of brokers today, And that's a mistake, because you're going to be super confused and you're going to have 40 different project options and you're just going to get muddled. So, do your own research, choose a good broker, a professional broker, and don't just go on the hype. Look at numbers, look at data, look at stats, and look at what makes the most investment sense, basically. What do you feel?
Another mistake, which a lot of investors nowadays do, it's reality versus expectation. Because you cannot buy for $150,000 waterfront, beachfront, one-bedroom apartment. Unfortunately, these times flew away long time ago. So you should do your due diligence, your homework properly, and then just to find out what does work for your budget.
What was the biggest deal you've closed and how did it go?
The biggest deal which I had to have, it was more than $100 million. So it's been like 3 years ago when we tried to buy from one of the huge developers of Dubai, the plot. So we submitted our LOI, we showed our proof of funds, everything was cleared, everything was going very smooth, and almost it was done like 80%. But at the very last moment, the developer, the owner, it was not secondary, it was not second-hand, developer decided not to sell this plot. So since that time, none of the landowners of Dubai, which are government companies, they don't sell it. So another one which is successful, I would say, it's like waterfront commercial with like more than 6,000 square feet size next to casino. So it was quite easy deal, I would say, but there was a lot of pros and cons, which I also had to fix, also involving the government entity, I would say. So I sorted out. Another one of the huge deals, it was more than 230 million dirhams. Again, the deal didn't happen due to seller's decision. So usually what we do, and usually what I do, I find the gem in the market, whether it's plot, whether it's building or property, etc. I do make offer, I do my job. My buyer, my client is always ready. They are not like a Mickey Mouses who came just to finger the market. But at the end, this market is very tricky. So all and each investor, usually for this kind of budget, you have to understand that you have to be ready for any case of scenario, So in this deal also, unfortunately, we got cancelled due to the project was super on demand, super high perspective in terms of it's gonna grow like more than 10-15%. So that's why seller decided not to sell, hold it, and keep it when the price will go up, and after that sell. So by that time, of course, my client, his feelings, his willing went down. So we just had to admit it and go ahead and split our budget between different kind of luxury properties.
When I was working back in the day with developer sales, actually one of them was with you, and one of them was with another partner, that's another business partner. So the one that we worked on together was with its amazing project on the Palm. and the price I think was close to 40 million dirhams. So about 10, 12 million dollars. Amazing sky villa. And I think that this investor sold it recently for a massive, massive profit. So I'm happy about that achievement. And the second one was actually in the same project. It was about just close to 30 million. And till date, that investor still has that unit and very comfortable with that. So yeah, those are the couple that I can remember, to be honest.
Why should people invest in Dubai and why not any other country?
One of the main reasons, like I would say, most of the countries and the continents nowadays, it's really tricky due to, I would say, political situation. If I will take from perspective of my country, so it's like a mortgage rate nowadays in my home, it's equal to 20% per annum. So now in Dubai, it's like starting from 3.5, 3.6 and goes up to 6. It's pretty fine for my people. Another reason is like dirhams, it links to dollar. So our rate didn't change since 1997, as I remember, right? So it's 367, doesn't go whether up or down. It's a stable. Another thing is like there are a lot of reasons, of course. I don't want to be a parrot, but like we are safety here. Like what else? Basically, we get spoiled here by having everything like by one click of the phone.
All the daily essentials and comforts for day-to-day living is catered to and literally delivered to your doorstep with a click of a finger. And to add to her point, to Anna's point, that we always say the same things and we always cite the same reasons about why Dubai and why people should invest in Dubai and the UAE. And as someone who's been here for so long already, it is the absolute safest bet for yourself, for your own lifestyle, let's say, for your family, for your kids, for your parents if they're elderly, for example. It's a safe haven. People say it's a safe haven. The country and the cities and all the 7 Emirates are governed by their respective ruling and royal families. And there's so much of support and backing by the government to establish future objectives and goals. Of course, you've got 2040 and 2033. But even then, it's like the UAE is so warm and welcoming to all different nationalities, all cultures, all ethnic backgrounds. Weather is always generally great most times of the year. Now we're in December and people are still walking around in t-shirts and shorts. It's a little bit chilly, but again, great point. The dollar and the dirham has been pegged since years, so we have stability in terms of currency. And obviously, it's tax-free. So why would you not want to put your money and your funds here? Everything that you earn is to your pocket, as we always say, and you don't pay much at all. You have very, very negligible VAT. You have a very small amount of corporate tax if you choose to open up a business, which currently we are super competitive on that aspect. What is this? There's so many, right?
Yeah, the main reason is, I would say, it's not about only safety, dirhams, etc., etc. It's the highest ROI and ROE which you can get in all over the world. Let's say I have flipper background. Before I used to flip like a lot. So what I used to do, I would buy for, let's say, 400, and within 1 month I used to sell for 130. So like this, I used to make 30, but those days went. And nowadays, none of my guys from my country, they cannot do it because the mortgage is high, people don't have less money, etc. But what you do get in Dubai is, in terms of ROI, it's gonna be 7 to 8, like, which is stable for long term. In terms of ROE, you get year to year, I would say like 10-12%. So within 3 years, your capital will grow minimum by 30%, which is very stable. And again, let me repeat, you will get it in foreign currency, which is dollar. Anyways, we don't have any other dollar in the world. We have only one US dollar. So we, all of us, whatever, like, are we from Africa, are we from Europe, are we from Australia or US, of course, we always focus on US dollar. And here in Dubai, you will make your money, of course, in US dollar, which is always like 367 since like 20 or 30 years. Yeah, 30 years.
Dubai still stands as giving you the most or the highest ROI. If you compare that to cities like London, like Miami, New York, Tokyo, etc., they're between 3 to 4%. I think London was between 2 to 3%, and even London, New York, and California, Miami, they're still sub 4. You know, so we're lucky. Like, we're lucky to be in a market and a landscape of real estate where investment properties can grow so much, basically, you know. And also the fact that you get a lot more for your money here. Like, you get, let's say, for $1 million, okay, what can $1 million get you in other top tier cities? Like, let's name, like, again, Tokyo, London, Paris, New York, Shanghai, Singapore. You get at least, what was it, like a 700 or 800 square foot here in an amazing area? Was that the stat?
You can buy more, even.
You can buy more, but that's not so much. You don't get so much of value and square footage in these other markets. So I think that's still, so why people should invest in Dubai, because I think it's priced, we're still competitive when you compare with other cities in the world, and you get a lot more value for your money when you invest.
How do you deal with the stress of work as a couple working in the same field?
I'll take the first. I'll answer the first one. It's challenging. It can be hard. It can be tricky at times, because not only do we work in the same industry and in the same company, let's say, but you know, we're in the same house. You know, we're in the same bedroom.
Yeah, literally 24/7.
24/7,
Really,
365.
When people do say 24/7, no, it's not. Honestly speaking, they're 24/7. It's not ours 24/7. Ours is purely 24/7.
I mean, look, I wake up and I see her. She wakes up, she sees me. I'm the last thing that she sees before she goes to bed. We work together. We close deals together. We work on clients together. Sometimes when we're doing joint collabs, we do viewings and showings, etc. We do meetings a lot of the time. I'm sure that there's times where she wants to, like, take a jackhammer and really give it to me. I don't know. I mean, you know. But it is what it is. And it comes with its set of challenges. It comes with its set of other dynamic, but you know, we, at the end of the day, ultimately we do our best to make it work, and I think that we make it work really well. And I can proudly say that we are a power couple, and we aspire to be that for people that we want to help, for people that are coming into the industry, for people that want to approach us and, you know, and use our services. So yeah, anything you wanna?
I'm so happy
you wanna
to
add?
work with my husband. It's so I'm so much blessed. You wanna hear that?
You can be you can be straight, like, you know.
Oh, it's super difficult. It's like super difficult because it's not only work. You have to feed him, you have to look after him, you have to work, you have to support, you have to be this, that, etc. Multitask. I'm a orchestra person, let's say. There is a saying, so what to do? So I sign a contract with him also, which is a SPA. So I just have to follow my, how does it call? responsibilities as per the contract. So otherwise, I will get some penalty, I believe.
What penalty that is? Watch this space.
What do you tell people that say that Dubai real estate market will crash?
Okay, here's what I'll say in response to that, because you hear this kind of thing being thrown around by a lot of people that don't really know. They don't have, I guess, much of an educated take or opinion. That's what I would say. When these people say, oh, I know the market is going to crash, or there's going to be a correction, or there's going to be a dip, whenever you ask these so-called experts and people, where did you hear that? How do you know or foresee that the market is going to crash? Like, no one has a crystal ball. We don't know it's going to crash. People have been saying, like, I've been here working since 2012 or 14. And always, whatever industry I was in, guess what? People said, market's going to crash, market's going to crash. I've been hearing this for 12 years now. People said market's going to crash in 24 and went up in 25. People said it's going to crash at the end of 25. Look what happened. We're still up and up and up and up year on year. So, like I say, do your research, do your due diligence, and if you really want to know really hard facts and evidence about this market, really go to trusted publications and journals and reports and websites from, the people who are doing this for a living, like the people who do this on a daily basis, the analysts, the people who crunch the numbers, the people who look at data, historical patterns, etc. A lot of factors. For now, with all the vision and all the goals and all the objectives that the country and the city has, the real estate market is very carefully and closely aligned and runs parallel to the plans of the country, to the plans of the city, basically. We're not going anywhere until 2033 and then 2040, okay? If you look at the population growth that's expected by 2033 and 2040, the math shows you that we need more real estate projects. We need not just residential projects. We need villas, we need townhouses, we need apartments, we need penthouses. But there's other real estate that we need. We need malls. Where are you going to cater to 8 million people almost in 10 years? You need malls. You need more schools. You need more F&B. You need more nightclubs. You need more beach clubs. You need more restaurants. You need more, hospitals, facilities, parks, beach spaces. And there is a plan for all of this stuff. And a lot of the time people say, now it's oversupply. Dubai is too much oversupply. It is unfair to treat a market in real estate you can't just paint it with one brush. You can't. It's not across the board. There are a couple of areas that I can say with my knowledge, and I can say that, yes, these are areas that are it's quite saturated. Oversupply. There is a lot of supply, okay? But the vast majority of the market, the vast majority of Dubai real estate, believe me, is not. There is so much more yet to be built. And the government knows what they're doing. Like, why else would they allow developers to come, to buy plots, to buy land, and then build? We need real estate, guys. We need residential projects, more and more. Maybe not some, maybe we need more in certain market segments. We could do more villas and townhouses. We could do more branded residences. But there is no oversupply in the market. It isn't going anywhere. It's just going to continue going up and up and up. And there's no crash. Okay, let me tell you, there is no crash or a dip or a correction. Yeah, our growth curve and trajectory is only one way.
The thing is, like before, even in 2008 or 07, etc., there was crashing, etc. First of all, we didn't have, as you mentioned, the agenda of of the whole country. Agenda was there, but it was not so much strong. The agenda which we do have now at 2033, it is by, if I will count, it's 6th agenda, which was done by the government of Dubai. Before, Dubai also had, but it was not following that much. At the end of the day, the RERA was established in 2007. Since that, RERA is regulating not only the brokerage, not only these kind of small things, it does regulate what developers also. So that means they don't allow to be oversupplied. This is an authority which does regulation. They are not just sitting there and printing some, I don't know, ORE and BRE and certificate license to open this brokerage, open this development, etc., and giving like this and halas. No, people are sitting there, they are educated, they do their job, and they do control and regulate not in order to not to make oversupply in the market, because we have program, we have agenda 2033 and also urban master plan 2040. So this authority does regulate and control the whole going on of these plans of the city and the emirate by its own. So guys, if you are agree with us, if you do agree, or maybe you have another thoughts,
Even if you disagree or agree, drop us some likes, subscribe, comment. We'd love to hear from you, good or bad. Yeah.